Last week, I had a really fun day at work. I was delivering some management training to a company called BRG Technologies. They are a super company working to very, very high standards, and you'll be grateful that they do because they actually build operating theatres and data centres. These are sterile environments and they build them to exacting standards. And they wanted to lift their leadership and management skills to the same high standard. And they wanted to make that investment. So I went and delivered this fantastic training with them. But there was a part in there that actually made me feel quite sad because at one point during the day, I asked them who's worked for a really good leader. And I qualified what I meant by a really good leader. A really good leader is someone who inspires you to give more than you ever thought you could give. If you look back on the past year of work, you would be stunned at how much you've actually achieved and delivered. Success after success after success. You've put in all the effort to do that. And you've also had great fun whilst you've been doing it. You'd repeat that year at the drop of a hat. You go, yep, I'll go and do that again. You may be physically tired because there's been a lot of work taking place, but you feel energized and uplifted in your emotions, in the way in which you feel and how you feel about yourself. I think the real thing is energized, actually, because that is how you feel. You're ready to go again, though maybe you'd want a holiday just to kind of regroup and sleep a bit before you do. But this is the pinnacle of being a leader, when you achieve those results for people. And out of the room, one person put his hand up and said, yes, I've worked for that leader. And another person kind of half put his hand up, which was intriguing, which was interesting. Now, the person who half put his hand up, I said, what happened? He said, well, we produced a great deal of work, but I kind of felt manipulated. I felt played. I didn't think it was genuine. And although I was proud of what we achieved, I didn't really enjoy it that much. And obviously, I don't know the full details of the story, but I would surmise that that particular leader wasn't very authentic or didn't show enough personal interest in the individuals that they were managing. He kind of took the attitude that they were cogs in a machine rather than people doing their very, very best. When I turned to the person who just put his hand up, full hand up, and I asked him, what was it that that manager did that made you voluntarily give so much effort and commitment? And he said, I don't really know. I thought, oh, this doesn't surprise me actually, because really good leaders look like they're not doing very much. But actually they are. They're doing a lot. What saddened me was that out of the room, only one person had had a genuine experience of what it is to be a good manager. Now, everyone in that room wanted to be a good manager, but they didn't actually know what it was to experience good leadership, what it was to be inspired by someone to give your best. So if they hadn't received it, if they hadn't experienced it, then how could they replicate it? And then there was the guy who said, well, I don't quite know what they did that made that year so brilliant. Even he can't articulate what they did. And this is where it becomes extremely hard for you out there who are wanting to be great leaders and be that inspirational leader. How do you do it? If you're like most people, you're replicating the leadership and management that you yourself have received. Now, if you're lucky, it'll be high quality. Yes. However, if you're like 9 out of 10 people, it will be average, and won't even be good average, it'll be kind of poor average. And you'll be replicating without really understanding it or being aware of it, you'll be replicating poor average. This is why it is crucially important that if you want to be one of the best leaders and gain those outstanding results for your team and your business, you need to study leadership. And this is where people like me come in, because as a coach and a trainer of leadership skills, I know exactly what that great leader did. He created a vision. He communicated it well. He inspired individual people. He understood what motivated individual people. He delegated well. He believed in his people. He set them challenges. He had an interest in them growing over the year, in their ability and their confidence and everything like that. He celebrated with them. Yeah. So he or she actually created the environment for people to shine and give their highest and best selves to the team. And you can learn this. You definitely can learn this. So it's a case of reading books, it's a case of hiring a leadership coach, hiring a leadership trainer, making the investment in time and money in developing the skill set. Because if you invest in yourself, make that investment in one person, in learning these things, you can positively impact a whole team. That's 10 other people, 12 other people. Their productivity goes whop because of the investment in one. It's a really good, return on investment here. It really pays off. So if you want to be a really great leader, and if you're struggling in that at the moment, you feel that you're kind of walking in treacle and it's such hard work for your team to deliver what you want them to deliver, need them to deliver, and what you know they're capable of delivering, then you need an investment in coaching or training or both. In which case you can reach out to me because I provide both, or anyone else really. Look, let's get out there, let's just solve this problem and create some really great teams and businesses and really great leaders. Now, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you do, then press subscribe now and you'll be notified of when I post new videos out. If you think there's somebody out there that needs to see this, then please feel free to share, send them a link and let them know about it. And I look forward to sharing with you more in the future. Tips, ideas, approaches that will help you become and be the really great leader that you want to be. Take care now. Bye.